Welcome to the first annual Investors Presentations of the Young Entrepreneur Academy. YAY is a program that is sponsored by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, put on by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and sponsored by the Kaufman Foundation. This is a unique 30-week program designed to capture and cultivate the entrepreneurial spirit in students from the 6th to 12th grade. Locally here, our students were put through a rigorous three-part process that began with the Big Idea. The Big Idea was a segment of the program that was instructed by Michael Solomon, the Economic Development Officer for Pulaski County. Next was the pitch that was instructed by Kevin Meredith of Engineering Design System Incorporated. In this, they put together their business and financial plans, and they're here tonight to pitch to the investment panel. The last phase of the program will be the launch portion, and that's going to be instructed by Dan Grubb from the Blue Ridge Mountain Council of the Boy Scouts of America. In this section, the students will obtain their business licenses and showcase their work on Tuesday, April 26th here at New River Community College. Tonight you're going to have the opportunity to see the results of the Big Idea and to hear the pitches of 6 of our students as they compete for real money and the chance to represent Pulaski County at the YAY program scholarship national finals or national semifinals in Rochester, New York. This program has taken a lot of support from the local business community, from the businesses that have allowed students to come and witness firsthand on field trips how their businesses are ran, to the many guest speakers that came out to talk about different segments of business operations, from accounting to insurance to taxes to branding and niche marketing. We want to especially thank the mentors who came out and shared their knowledge and know-how one-on-one with the students. They are certainly our YAY heroes. Tonight would not have been possible without the support of our investment panel. And because of their support and contributions, we are able to make this program available to the children in our community. Please allow me to introduce our investors, and if you would, please stand as I call your name. Michael Farley with Infinity Eye Care, Eddie Hale, Martin's Pharmacy, Sarah Largen, number 1 Federal Credit Union, Sheila Smith representing the IDA of Pulaski County, Vicki Lloyd of Cumulus Media, and Dr. John Kennard representing Mike Williams of the Patriot. Please join me in giving them a round of applause. Finally, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the staff who put this together. First off, I'd like to recognize Christiana Hongus. She is the program coordinator, program manager for the YAY program. Let's give Christiana a round. And I'd also like to recognize Shannon Ainsley and, of course, Peggy White for their help and dedication in putting this program together. Thank you all. The rules for this evening are: students will have 5 minutes to pitch their idea to the panel. The investment panel is limited to 3 questions. All decisions must be made tonight. All designated money must be invested. And investments are based on the merit of the idea and presentation. Our program partners in this program are New River Community College, the IDA, or the Industrial Development Authority of Pulaski County, and Pulaski County Schools. Facilitating tonight's competition is one of our biggest and strongest partners in Pulaski County School Superintendent, Dr. Thomas Brewster. Tom?
Thank you. This is exciting. We have 6 CEOs with us this evening who's going to make presentations that even I'm going to see for the very first time. But I've heard really positive things about their work. Parents, grandparents, and family friends, you should be proud of each one of these CEOs for being here and presenting this evening. The State Chamber is all about workforce development and ensuring that we have a strong workforce, ready, student population for the future, for 21st century jobs within the next 10 years. But not all local chambers walk that talk. And I'm proud to say that Peggy White and the Pulaski County Chamber of Commerce, her staff, walks that walk. They have invested in the students and the children of Pulaski many times over. So thank you for all of your all's work. We appreciate it. It's also a great opportunity to introduce our first presenter this evening, Simple Joys Photography. Celia. And the way I can pronounce it is because of Celia from Monsters Incorporated. Celia East, who is CEO, Simple Joys Photography. She's going to come forward at this time. And to tell you a little bit about Celia, she's 15 years old. She's a sophomore. She is homeschooled, and she enjoys coming up with her own puns, hiking, and playing soccer in her free time. Give us a pun.
Oh, right off the top of my head, let me see. There's a pickup line that is, you give me preventricular contractions of your heart, which basically means you make my heart skip a beat. So there's a science fun for you for science guys.
Wow. Okay. Take it away. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, so my name is Celia East, and I am the CEO and founder of Simple Joys Photography. I've been in love with photography ever since I received my first camera at the young age of 7, and I am intending to attend college for photography. I strongly believe in the saying, if you do what you love as your career, you'll never work a day in your life, and I plan on living my life along those lines. Simple Joys is an unapologetically Christian-owned and operated photography business which specializes in on-site lifestyle photography, designed to clearly showcase each of our customers' individuality. For example, if a musical family came to me for family photographs, they can expect photos with the family all playing their instruments, perhaps in a favorite spot in the forest or even on their front porch. Now, upon the assumption that you, the wise investors of the panel tonight, have at least skimmed through my business plan, I will continue on into the more technical side of my business. To begin with, a couple of the goals for Simple Joys are the following. By August of 2016, Simple Joys will have completed at least 5 paying photo sessions. And by May of 2018, Simple Joys will have taken at least 3 portrait photography sessions every month for the past year, including at least 1 event session every quarter. Simple Joy's main competition is Megan Chapman Photography of Blacksburg, Virginia, and Natalie Gibbs Photography of Christiansburg, Virginia. However, as these photography businesses are more centrally located for the Blacksburg-Christiansburg area and are considerably more expensive than Simple Joys, I have a competitive edge because I offer less expensive lifestyle photography in an area more centrally located for Pulaski County, where there are currently no other lifestyle photographers located. Simple Joy's target market is families, couples, millennials, the young and the young at heart, and anyone who lives a life of exuberance and adventure and wants that to come across in their photography in the New River Valley and Blue Ridge area of Southwest Virginia. This includes all 14,500 families with children between the ages of 0 and 19, as well as the 49,500 college-age young adults in the area. I have several photography package options, varying in price, number of photos, and length of time. Simple Joys will be photographing at affordable prices for the entire New River Valley and Blue Ridge area, and they can be contacted through their email address, website, or Facebook page in order to set up a time and a place for their photo session. And you can see page 11 of my business plan for more information on how I will promote to my target market. The definition of 1 unit varies depending on what photo package the client chooses. However, with 1 unit as 1 3-hour-long photo session, the selling price will be $215. And after the cost of supplies, my profit will be $98.36 per session. and you can see pages 10 and 11 of my business plan for more information on pricing. As you can see, I have already had 2 photo sessions in February, and my sales are expected to go up around the beginning of school year and the beginning of Christmas. Again, the definition of 1 unit varies per photo package. Before the aforementioned 3-hour-long session, the cost of supplies will be $3.14. Additional costs of labor and expertise will add up to about $116. In a month, I will sell an average of 3 photo packages, and after factoring in all costs and taxes, my net monthly profit will be $331.27. In a year, I will sell an average of 36 photo packages, and after factoring in all costs and taxes, my net yearly profit will be $3,975.21. To start my business, I will need an external hard drive, an external disk drive, editing software, and an assortment of supplies, such as SD cards, blank CDs, and business cards. Together, the total startup cost is $353. I have already in my possession a camera, which I purchased through babysitting last summer, a tripod, and an outdated computer, as well as outdated editing software, totaling at around $760, which has already been invested into my company. I have also spent around 600 hours in the past several years on furthering my photography business and my portfolio, and tonight I'm asking the investors for $353. You can see pages 13 through 20 of my business plan for more information on financials. Thank you for your consideration of Simple Joys Photography, capturing the simple joys amid everyday chaos. Again, I'm asking you tonight for $353, and I hope you all have a very blessed evening. And thank you so much for your time tonight.
Thank you, Cindy. And at this time, we'll take questions.
I see here that one of your weaknesses is that you don't have a driver's license or anything like that till July. And so, as far as your transportation, are you using this for coordinating with parents or with maybe some siblings, or how are you getting to and from these different situations?
Right now, until I get my driver's license in July, my primary source of transportation will probably end up being my mom. She'll be taking me to and from the photo sessions.
Okay.
Do we have another question? Yes.
I notice this the investment that you're asking for is for phase 1. On phase 2, I noticed a lot of other expenses that you're going to have to spend. Will that come from your earnings?
Yes, ma'am. For my earnings from this business as well as my part-time job, which will begin at the end of April. So I'll be putting most of my earnings from both of those back into my company so that I can buy those, the extra camera equipment, the new computer, so that I can have my business running at full capacity.
Do we have another question? Yes. I think that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, the next project, the next presenter that we have, Draper Valley Quails, Tristan Landreth, CEO. Tristan is 15 years old, he's a sophomore at Pulaski County High School. He enjoys hunting, fishing, and making money.
My name is Tristan Landers, and I'm the owner of Draper Valley Quail. Before I start, I'd like to thank you for all your time and support. I started this business because I enjoy raising livestock, and quail are a very popular game bird. I also have experience raising game birds when I was younger. So my plan is to raise and sell mature bobwhite quail to game reserves and individuals. I shouldn't have a shortage of buyers considering there are about 7 hunting clubs in Virginia and the quail recovery program going on where the state of Virginia will actually pay you to have quail on your land. Now, a short-term goal of mine is to quickly get the word out of the business, while my long-term goal is to be raising at least 1,000 birds by the end of summer and be ready to sell them in fall. My biggest competitors would be online vendors because there aren't many people selling quail near me. But my advantage would be that I sell mature quail that are ready for use, unlike online vendors that mostly sell chicks. Also, I'll have a friendly relationship with my buyers. My sales will be mostly local to a smaller market consisting of large and small buyers. My price will be $5 per bird. I'll be keeping them in a large barn, big enough to keep them healthy. I'll be advertising mostly through the internet and local listings, while the buyers will be able to order over the phone or email. And the quail can be picked up or we can deliver them. After feed, chicks, and utilities, the cost of raising 1,000 birds will be around $1,100. My sales will be seasonal, mostly in the fall, and I will use the summer to raise my birds. It takes 16 weeks for a quail to mature, so after about an hour a day for feeding, it should take about 112 hours to get them ready to sell. After cost, I should be making at least $2.56 profit on each bird. So after all the costs, I should be making a $1,400 profit in my first year. For my startup, I will need supplies, feed, chicks, license, and other miscellaneous. So in all, my startup cost should be around $1,100. My family and I are planning to invest $700 in the business, and I'll be asking you all for $672. I'm excited to get my business started, and I hope you all will find it to be successful in the future. Thank you.
This time we'll call on members of the panel for questions.
How many birds we delivered? You said that you picked up at the farm, and you also said it's a delivery opportunity?
Yeah, we can just take it to the location where the person will be keeping.
How many birds per order do you, or what's an average order do you have?
Maybe at most a couple hundred, maybe 500 at the most.
You mentioned that Virginia paid to raise quail. Will you be selling some back to the state to repopulate, or will all your buyers be individuals?
Well, see, Virginia has a program going on where they're trying to repopulate Virginia's quail. So they will, if you have quail on your land, they will be paying you if you get signed up for this.
So would that also help you with some tax incentives?
Yeah. Yeah. If, the government's working on that. Help me out.
Any more questions? Okay.
Tristan, I'm a big hunter, all right, and I know there's different types of birds and different things like that. But are there different types of quail? Why did you choose a bob white quail?
Because they do really good in this area. They used to be a lot of them in this area years ago, but they kind of got after construction, over hunting. They kind of got the population went down, and it's probably the most popular.
Any other questions? Okay. Thank you, Tristan. Our next presenter is Niclay's Keychains. Nicole Webb is our CEO. Oh, I'm sorry. Distorted Figures. Daniel Hipes, CEO. Daniel's 14 years old. He's an 8th grader at Dublin Middle School. He enjoys sculpting and painting.
My name is Daniel Hipes, and I am a middle school student in Pulaski County, Virginia, who has a passion for Halloween decorations and novelties for as long as I can remember. I'm a very creative designer with many ideas for their first kind of products. In addition, I have a good technical skill to add special effects such as sensors to initiate motion in products I develop. My plan is to start a business named Distorted Figures, where I will both design and construct unique quality Halloween decorations. My target market will appeal to people who are tired of the same old plastic pumpkins and black spiders and will want something to display in their homes and offices with innovative and unique. The products that I design will be of high quality workmanship. They will be valued novelties that are interesting and fun for people for purchase and display all year round, especially for the fall Halloween time frame. All of my products will be handmade with premium materials that will generate joy and conversation in my clients' homes and offices. My primary vehicle for sales will be online. I plan to participate in trade shows when possible and eventually approach specialty retailers. My initial goal pertains to getting a professional setup to support online e-commerce purchasing of my product line. I will use some of my funding to acquire a domain and get Wix.com website up and running. This site will allow me to display my products and accept orders with my clients paying either through debit or credit cards. In the first 3 months, I'm going to work hard and design and produce 3 products. I'm going to work to sell at least 30 of these in the first 6 months and 90 in the first year. While there are not many companies doing what I'm going to do, there are a couple: Seasonal Visions and Takey Toys. Seasonal Visions has gotten a reputation for not being a very good quality, and Takey Toys has quality items, but they are very pricey. I feel based on my research that my products will be well received and very good quality for the price. I will be selling primarily online. My target marketplace will be anywhere in the United States and Canada. My target market will consist of teens and adults that enjoy celebrating Halloween with the goal of being authentic in their character. I will market to the middle and upper middle class. In short, my potential market is hundreds of thousands of potential customers. The largest limiting factor I have is my ability to physically make the figure. In the event that I have difficult time meeting the demand in either quantity or time frame, I would consider hiring an employee to do the basic work, and I would provide the finishing paint and clothing. My primary vehicle for sales will be online. I'd also plan to participate in trade shows when possible and eventually approach specialty retailers. One unit, a single Halloween figure, will sell for $15. After deducting labor and supply costs, I will have a profit of $4.25 for each figure. I plan on selling some in the spring and summer, with sales really increasing as the Halloween season becomes closer. Some of my clients will look for and purchase items throughout the year. This is a detailed listing of the materials that will go into the construction of one of my Halloween figures. As you can see, the average cost is $3.25 for each figure. In the first year, I plan on selling approximately 120 units. My total profit before fixed costs and taxes will be $1,410. After the fixed costs and taxes, my net profit will be $904. To start up my business, I will need to get registered, develop a nice website, and be ready for e-commerce. I also plan on purchasing enough materials to make approximately 100 figures. This will allow me to buy in bulk and keep my variable costs low. I have already invested in some tools and materials and will be putting $100 of my own money into the business. I am seeking $594 from the investors. I want to take a minute to thank you for your time and consideration for considering to providing an investment that will enable me to start my business. Again, I'm asking for $594.
Okay, questions for Daniel?
How do you make the heads?
The heads are latex, and you start out with a clay, you just sculpt it out of clay and then mold it in plaster, so you can make an infinite amount of copies. So if I need 100, I can make 100. And the latex is very quick drying, so it's easy, plenty of them out.
Okay.
I saw that you plan to utilize social media as a means of marketing your product. Have you developed a Facebook page or anything?
Yes, and I also do yearly releases in the June, July months with new products, because that's when most of them do come out anyway, because they see that people get really excited around July, because August comes around and everybody's like, oh, okay, it's time for Halloween, if you like. So YouTube is the best way, because I make very unique videos and showcase them.
Okay.
You want to sell 120 units of these your first year. Let's see, you're looking for $594. How many of these do you actually have made right now?
Right now, I only have the one model of each one,
Okay.
and one, because it takes a lot, they take up space.
Okay.
I put them in 6 by 6 by 6 boxes and stack them up and went out and have orders. And once my online store is ready to open, I will have a good amount of stock. So when everybody wants that scarecrow you are holding, I will have it.
Any other questions? Thank you, Daniel. Niclay's Keychains, Nicole Webb, CEO. While Nicole's coming to the stage, Nicole's 11 years old. She's a 6th grader at Pulaski Middle School, and she loves and enjoys doing art.
Hello, I'm Nicole Webb, and I'm the CEO of Niclay's Keychain. I make handcrafted clay keychains for any middle and elementary school students. I got interested in making keychains about 2 years ago when I saw a YouTube video of someone making a figure out of clay. After I saw the video, I got some clay of my own and started making keychains. Ever since then, I practiced up my skills at making them and soon learned the best ways of making keychains. Some of my short-term goals include creating a new design every week. After I make a new design, I will make a keychain of it and see how good it turns out. For a long-term goal, I want to produce and sell 3 keychains a week per day. Some of my competition includes Claire's. Niclay's keychains, however, are better quality and are bigger than Claire's. Niclay's Since my keychains are made of clay, they will last longer and not break as easily as Claire's keychains. My target market is Pulaski County middle and elementary school students who are creative and have a flair for the unique. They can put my keychains on their book bag or with their keys and show everybody their personalized keychain. If they don't have a certain keychain in mind, they can look through my shop and find one that best suits them. I'm going to be selling my keychains for $8 and $9 if someone wants it personalized. To sell my keychains, I'm going to go to craft shows and sell online. I'm going to promote my business by flyers on social media like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. A good portion of middle school students have some kind of social media that they use, which will help me get the word out about my business. Clay costs $50 for 50 packs, which is $1 for one pack. I can make one keychain out of a whole pack of clay, or little as half a pack. Book rings cost $10 for 10 rings. Chain pieces cost $8 for 8 pieces, and glaze cost $1, which can make a rough estimate of 5 to 12 keychains. I also use tools to make my keychains. One pack of tools costs $5 and will last through the production of at least 100 keychains. We predict that I can start off making 8 keychains a month and slowly going up as I get more popular. Near holidays such as Christmas, we think that more keychains will be bought for the holidays. In school months, it will be harder for me to make more keychains, but the solution is to make extra keychains during the summer break and add more time. Within 1 year, I hope to be selling up to twice as many as I began selling. Every hour, I can make 4 keychains because it takes me 15 minutes to make one keychain. I will be paying myself $8 every hour, so I add $2 onto the price of each keychain so I can make a profit. My gross profit per keychain is $4.55. Since I will be selling my keychains for $8 each, my average total sales for one month will be $96 and over $1,000 for the year. My monthly net profit will be $54.60 and $655.20 for the year. For my startup investment, everything total up will equal $203. I have already put $100 into my business, and I'm asking the investors today for $203 to help start my business. Thank you all for the consideration of the Glaze keychains and helping me start a very good business.
Questions for Nicole?
Well, it takes a quarter of an hour to do one product. How long does it take for the glaze to be completely dry and finished?
Not very long, probably a few minutes.
Any other questions? I can tell you that
Your morals here is that you buy suicide shark. Some way of overcoming that.
Wait, on one of them it did that, but the other ones I'm making sure that they don't do
Any way of catching that? It
that.
seems like that's the two of them.
I guess.
I can tell you that some of your keychains make me remember that I haven't eaten supper yet, so they're pretty good. Thank you. Okay, our next presenter, Everlast Shutters, Luke Taylor, CEO. While Luke's coming to the stage, Luke is 14 years old. He's an 8th grader at Dublin Middle School. Luke enjoys basketball, football, hunting, and fishing.
Hi, my name is Luke Taylor and I'm the owner of Everlast Shutters. My business, Everlast Shutters, is shutter design concepts that are made of a unique material called fiber cement. I wanted to start making fiber cement shutters because of the durability of the material and the opportunity I think is in the market, since there is no other material like this for shutters. Fiber cement has been known to have a 50-year limited warranty and can be painted any color. My business is the manufacturing and sale of fiber cement shutters. This product has a wide range of designs, colors, and applications. In the short term, consumers will be able to purchase this product directly from our manufacturing site, but the long-term goal is through retail stores such as Lowe's, Home Depot, and 84 Group. few short-term goals would be to produce a product that stands out from the others with design, curb appeal, and durability. To start small with low investment and to fill out the market, and just to build a good marketing strategy. So long-term would be to expand the market beyond the local area, to network with retail distribution, and to generate a product that has a proven track record for beauty and performance. There are a few players in the shutter market with respect to the materials they use: fiberglass, wood, plastic, vinyl, and composite. My shutters have some unique qualities like fireproof, waterproof, termite resistant, wolf resistant. They have a raised wood grain, and there's no color limit. My target market is the Roanoke area. According to the 2014 census, there are 99,428 people in Roanoke. New housing starts are up 12.4% in the Roanoke area over November stats, and the largest increase since 2008. If I can achieve a yearly minimum of 1% of the home ownership, about 333 homes, at 8 set each for a price of $200 a set, that's $532,000 gross sales. And the net income would be $298,368. This includes new start and repair and remodel. I'm in the process of setting up a business website. I intend to utilize the local paper to assist in getting the name brand out there. I'll also utilize a marketing expert from Chicago that has more than 20 years in the sales of exterior cladding for houses. One unit is a set of shutters per window. The selling price is fixed with all sizes for $200 a set. The net profit for each set of shutters is $112. This slide represents what I consider a good representation of a yearly sales forecast. This would be once my business is up and running. Notice that my volumes will peak and decline based on the building season, so would typically be spring through fall. Again, the definition of one unit is a set per window. You can see the list of costs associated with the build of one set. The total cost of supplies is $88. Listed are the expected monthly fixed costs. This is estimated at about $2,500 a month. As you can see, post initial startup, I intend on selling 31 units per month with a net profit of $1,351. For the year, I have estimating selling 376 units for a net profit of $16,644. These are my first year projections. In order to start my business, I'll need some basic items: a DBA, business license, graphic designer, web hosting, domain name, fiber cement material, adhesive nails, and primer and packaging. This is all estimated at $555. I'm investing $50 of my own money, and my parents are contributing $100. I'm asking the investors for $555 today. I would like to thank you for your consideration in supporting me and my fellow entrepreneurs, and would appreciate your investment for the amount of $555 in the Everlast Shutters business opportunity.
Okay, questions from the panel?
How do you manufacture these shutters? Are they poured in a format?
No, ma'am. I get the custom shape and design and sizing for the customers, and then in my dad's shop, me and him, we build them together for the custom size.
So you just mix it up? Like, is it?
Oh, no, ma'am. It's mostly known for lap siding, really durable, but nobody would ever think to make it a shutter, so we just cut it down to the size, and then we put it together, assemble it, and then ship it to them.
Oh, great.
Any other questions?
Have you reached out as of today to some possible clients, some future customers about your product?
Not yet. When my dad put them on our house, it had really good curb appeal. We had people actually wanting to have him build them for them. And my mentor has talked to a guy with Shelter Alternatives to see if I could get with them for their contracting so they can build houses.
Anyone else from the panel? Thank you. Okay, our final presenter this evening is Concrete Avant-Garde. Nathan Shelbourne is their CEO. He's a 16-year-old 11th grader. He's homeschooled. Nathan enjoys swimming, spending time on the river, and designing new products for Concrete Avant-Garde.
Hello, my name is Nathan Shelbourne, and I'm the founder and CEO of Concrete Avant-Garde, a company reimagining the way that we use concrete. Now, I grew up on and around my father's construction sites, building everyday items with his leftover materials. Now, this prepared me for when I one day asked, why are everyday items so integral to life left in such bland condition? Well, the next day, I created Concrete Avant-Garde. Now, Concrete Avant-Garde is a business that designs, manufactures, and sells unique expressions of everyday life made out of concrete. These could range from trendy coasters with geometric, water-wicking designs to chic new jewelry organizers and onto cheese boards for the budding chef and seasoned entertainer alike. Now, we find design inspiration in the definition for avant-garde, meaning new and unusual or experimental. Now, while our designs might be experimental and unusual, the ideas behind them are sure-footed and proven. Concrete began its journey into your home, under your home as the foundation, and moved into your gardens as bird baths, and onto your patios as fire pits. Now, concrete is ready to take its next revolutionary step into your home as home goods. Now, a question I get a lot is why concrete? Well, first we begin with something that is both strong and durable. Give it unique style and individual functionality, and soon your everyday home good just became the centerpiece of attention in your home or office. Now, onto the numbers. Concrete Avant-Garde will be selling in at least 4 local stores and will have expanded its product line to 15 items within 1 year of its May 2016 launch. On the long term, Concrete Avant-Garde will expand retail locations outside of the New River Valley, hire on employees to aid in production, and will begin to accept and fulfill custom orders by May of 2018. Now, our main competitor will be Concrete Designs of Northern Virginia. We will also be competing with mass-produced home goods companies. Now, Concrete Avant-Garde offers an edge over its local competitor by offering a different type of concrete home good and by coming in consistently under the average price. We also bring individual style, unique flair, and a quality craftsmanship that cannot be found in our mass-produced counterparts. Now, initially we will market to the New River Valley and Roanoke Valley to all ages and genders, with the primary focus being placed from the young professional to retiree. So far, the market reception of these areas has been exponential, and the market has clearly proven that it is ready for Concrete Avant-Garde. For more information on this market acceptance of Concrete in the future, please see page 20 in the business plan for references. Now, as I said, we begin to plan marketing in the New River Valley and Roanoke Valley, initially using publicity from YEA, online, in-print advertising, and more uniquely, we plan to offer local stores of interest free products in exchange for product and information on that product placement. And for more information on that marketing strategy, please see page 13 within the business plan. Now, in this example, I've defined one unit as one set of 3 drink coasters, which is an accurate representation of the average mean cost of production and profit of any Concrete Avant-Garde product. As you can see, our average gross profits per unit are right at $13. Now, our sales are projected to really begin around the middle of summer due to the increased number of summertime activities suitable to Concrete Avant-Garde, and a spike again around November and December due to the holiday and gift-giving season. Once again, one unit has been defined as one set of 3 drink coasters, and this chart outlines the average cost of production for the materials that go into one product, right at $771. Now, currently, as you can see, Concrete Avant-Garde has 0 monthly average operating costs because of our location at the CEO's home. Now, once Concrete Avant-Garde is established within its first year of selling, we are predicted to sell around 12 units monthly with around 136 units yearly. This brings our net monthly profit to right at $120 and our net yearly profit to right above $1,300. Now, as you can imagine, to launch Concrete Avant-Garde and to bring avant-garde flair to today's home goods market, a variety of startup costs are needed. These include buying molds, molding materials, in addition to stocking up concrete, concrete dye, and sealant, and online and in-print advertising. I have already begun to accrue some of these costs, and the total cost to start up is right at $1,000. Now, In order to launch Concrete Avant-Garde and bring this avant-garde flair into your home and office, I will be asking the investors for $730 today. This will be in addition to my countless hours and around $275 already invested in Concrete Avant-Garde. Now, lastly, I would just like to say thank you all so very much for taking your time to come out and invest in Concrete Avant-Garde, myself, and my fellow young entrepreneurs. Once again, to bring avant-garde flair into your home and your office, I'm asking for $730.
Questions for Nathan from the panel?
Talked about reaching out to 4 local retail stores, correct?
Yes, sir.
Have you did that yet, or is this something that you're looking towards as you go further?
Right now, I'm talking with my mentors, and in the next stage of YEA, in our 3rd stage of the launch, we are actually looking at contacting specifically Matt Hagen Outdoors and Draper Mercantile, where I've actually got 2 mentors, and each one have a contact in those stores. So that we are getting ready to do that in our next phase.
Other quick question I had for you is, you mentioned that you wanted to get some molds. Have you thought about how many molds that you want to get with the amount that you're asking from the investors?
Yes, sir. Right now, I've already got about 10 or 15 for some of my first products. And with this start of investment, it will afford me to be able to buy around 30 to 40 molds to begin production.
Any other questions from the panel? Thank you.
Thank you.
What a great job by our 6 CEOs this evening. Let's give them a nice round of applause. At this time, we'll ask the panel to deliberate. They'll be, leaving us for a moment. I'd like to call on the Communication Director for the Chamber and YEA Project Coordinator. Christiana, would you come forward?
Thank you, Dr. Brewster. Hi, my name is Cristiana Mariacanas, and I'm the Program Manager for the Young Entrepreneurs Academy, and I've been the Communication Director at the Pulaski County Chamber of Commerce since May of 2014. Thank you so much for joining us tonight and for your patience while we tally up the funding results. This amazing program would not have been possible without our sponsors, Infinity Eye Care, Martin's Pharmacy, Member One, and the Pulaski County Economic Industrial Development Authority. We've been so fortunate to have the support of our great community, including the Pulaski County Public Schools, New River Community College, and our media partners, Cumulus and The Patriot. Tonight has been a celebration of the countless hours of hard work from our students, as well as our instructors and mentors. The YEA class began in November with a classroom full of quiet kids, some with little or no business ideas. Less than 30 weeks later, here we are with 6 incredible businesses presented by 6 innovative and courageous young entrepreneurs. These students have come so far, and I hope that they have not only learned valuable business practices, but important life lessons. The value of this program is that in addition to identifying the entrepreneurial spirit of our youth, we are also able to guide innovation into something positive and profitable. Throughout our 5 months of YEA class so far, maybe a little bit less with all of our snow days, the students have been brainstorming ideas, they've written business plans and rewritten and rewritten and rewritten. They've developed presentation aids, composed speeches, and even developed websites. They've worked with business mentors from our communities to help identify competition, target markets, price points, profitability, and everything in between. The students have met with a graphic designer, Heather Walters from New River Community College, to develop their fabulous logos, and heard from a variety of guest speakers who spoke to some of the business industry's most important aspects. I believe, though, that one of the most valuable experiences from this program has been our CEO Roundtable event with Ted Anderson from Boncoat, Keith Dickerson from Electric Playwright, Frankie Marchand from Volvo, Andy McCready, Chairman of Pulaski County Board of Supervisors and owner of McCready Lumber, Sarah Terry with EAC2 Consulting, and Derek Vance with Lewis Gale Hospital Pulaski. During this inspirational event, we were able to listen to some of our community's top businessmen and women speak about their lives and how they entered the business world and made their way up the ladder of success. I wish all of you guys the best of luck tonight at the Saunders Scholar National Semifinals in May, in your future business endeavors and in your lives. I want to leave you with one last quote tonight before we find out our funding results. I found myself using this in the months following the Roundtable event, as well as just recently when I was talking to my roommate. Andy McCready said, "Luck is where opportunity meets preparation." Your door of opportunity is open. I encourage you to walk through it confidently as the CEOs of your new businesses. Thank you. Thank you so much for your patience. We do have the final funding amounts. So first off, we have Simple Joys Photography with a total funding amount of $300. We have Draper Valley Quail with a total funding amount of $400. We have Distorted Figures with a total funding amount of $300. We have Niclay's Keychains with a total funding amount of $200. We have Everlast Shutters with a total funding amount of $400. And we have Concrete Avant-Garde with a total funding amount of $600. $670. And our finalists from Pulaski County, who will be representing us at the Saunders Scholar National Semifinals in Rochester, will be Nathan Shelburne with Concrete Avant-Garde. And additionally, each of our students here will be receiving a media package from both Cumulus and The Patriot. So we will all be able to advertise our businesses. Congratulations. Thank you so much for attending. Please feel free to stick around and ask our CEOs any questions that come to mind. And have a wonderful evening. Thank you.